Melanie Little is with us. This is exciting. Michael Proctor. Let's go to the Karen Reed trial for a second here.
Yeah.
Michael Proctor. He was facing a civil service commission this week to try and get reinstated as a Massachusetts state police officer. He thought he was mistreated. He didn't think it. And then, he saw that there was nothing but darkness at the end of that tunnel, and he dropped his appeal to get reinstated. Does this have to do more with his past cases where he was an investigator and all these defendants are coming after him now because they want to see what he said about them in his texts and all that stuff, and what he said about them in the cloud, or just the fact that he's a total creep and there was no way it was going to go his way?
Here's what happened last week, okay? Explosive news happened last week. So he was not only the lead investigator in the murder of John O'Keefe, he was also the lead investigator in a lot of other murder trials that are coming up in Norfolk County, Massachusetts, including a guy named Brian Walsh, who, I don't know if you're familiar with that story, but he is accused of, I don't know how much we can say on your channel, taking apart the body of his wife and distributing her in dumpsters all over town. Her body's never been found. There's another guy named Miles King, who's also a defendant. And so all of these defendants, because of the federal dump in Karen Reed's case, involving all of Proctor's horrible text messages that came out during her trial, the misogynistic ones, the ones where he's telling his buddies about the investigation, calling her a whack job, saying that, no way she skates. The defendants in these other cases said, listen, we want access to his phone too, his personal phone. Because when you're a public official and you use your personal phone, it becomes discoverable. So they made a motion to the court in front of a different judge, not Canoni. And they said, we want Proctor's cell phone because we think that maybe because he said such horrible things about her, maybe he was also biased with regard to our investigations. And so the judge said, okay. Proctor comes in with his lawyer, and the judge says to Proctor's lawyer, Proctor is going to turn his cell phone over. This is in August of 2025. Okay. So this is all brand new stuff.
But
Proctor's going to turn his cell phone over. The Commonwealth, the prosecution can do a total extraction of his phone, except for privileged things you're not allowed to look at. And Proctor's lawyer says, okay, that's fine. But listen, he got a new phone in February of 2024. And then he set everything to auto delete every 30 days. So there's really not going to be much on this phone. I mean, you could have it, but you're not going to find anything. Wow.
Yeah. There's nothing there. Sure. Good, Michael. You were so smart to get that new phone. Oh, do you?
So it dropped on Friday that they did the extraction of his phone, and the prosecution came out and said, listen, Judge, we're going to need more time to go through this, because despite what Proctor's lawyer said that there wasn't going to be anything on the phone, we've got hundreds of thousands of items to go through, including text messages, chat messages, video files, audio files. And we need more time for the photographs and the emails.
So Proctor must have just totally, when he heard that, wait, what? All that shit going back to 2013 is there?
Right. Well, there's a thing called the
cloud.
A new
phone. So, yeah, you dumbass. It's called a cloud.
So on Saturday, all right, imagine this. On a Saturday, he signs off.
It's so funny. He's an investigator, by the way, Melanie. The whole irony that he had no idea that his new phone, that everything was up in the cloud. This is a man who's in charge of investigating.
Great investigation he did on the murder of John O'Keefe, right?
Oh my God.
And so
he can't
think
cover
about
his own
it. Photos. They need more time to go through the photos. Remember how he asked his buddies, he said, oh, no nudes so far when he was going through Karen's phone?
Yeah.
Think there's any other nudes in there of any other victims or any other Brian Walsh's wife was a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. You think that was a thing maybe that they did and passed around nudes in other cases? Turtle Boy broke a story last night that there may be some racist messages in there. And of course, one of the defendants here is black. And so
Miles King is the black defendant. And so, yeah, he said that I think he said allegedly that Proctor has admitted you will find some.
I don't know if Proctor admitted it, but somebody close to Proctor, a source close to Proctor said that. But Miles King's lawyer had been saying in open court, and one of the reasons for wanting to get his phone was listen, Judge, look what he said about Karen Reed, a white woman. Imagine what he might have said about my client. We need to see those messages. And so they're going to get him. And
I wonder what
I imagine that's why on a Saturday he signed off on withdrawing his appeal to get his job back, because not only did the Commonwealth say, listen, we still need time to go through this stuff, but the Commonwealth said there are things that we have found in his phone that we may need to forward to investigative, to independent law enforcement agencies. What? Like things that could implicate him in federal crimes, things that could implicate other people in federal crimes. What if, and I don't know if this is, what if he took a picture of Karen Reed's taillight when it was in the driveway at her parents' house and it shows that there's just a crack in the taillight and it's not completely shattered? What if, who knows what's on there? But I mean, read between the lines. He was so intent on getting his job back. He really thought he was going to get it, right?
God. Yeah, because he's like, come on, we're all it's like the Lance Armstrong effect. We're all bums here. Come on. You know what you did, Larry. What I mean, you know what you did. And it's like, yeah.
And remember his 2020 interview? And he said, I wouldn't have done anything differently.
Oh, God. Yeah, because, there's just indignant. He was so, he was pissed off. Like, who are you people to question what we do?
Right. It's not fair.
Cops.
Now, other people got their jobs back. They did the same thing that I did, or maybe, I don't know. But he wasn't just fired for the text messages. He was also fired for drinking on the job and driving his cruiser with Brian Albert's brother, Kevin Albert.
Look at this question. Did Turtle Boy record his conversations with Karen, or is this fake news?
I have no idea. There's some recordings that have surfaced. I don't know, between Karen and allegedly Turtle Boy. I mean, between Turtle Boy and Karen, I have no idea who recorded them, if they're real. I have no inside information.
Well, it's one of the two of them if they're a recorded conversation, right?
Unless somebody hacked into his phone or her phone.
Hacked into the live call and hit record?
Well, or hacked into like a recording.
Can you do that? I mean, I guess I don't know. That seems a little bit of a...
You can click on a link and somebody could hack into your phone.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, there are lots of evil people out there who think of ways to do things like this.
Yeah. Speaking of AI, I mean, who knows?
Have you listened to any of the recorded phone call of this Claire Ayoub woman?
No. No, are you going to play it?
No, this is let's play a little. I'm going to set this up here. This is in the Blake Lively case. It's very interesting. Melanie Little, our in-house counsel here at Hot Mics. This woman, Claire, was making her own movie. So It Ends With Us is out. And this conversation happens after, 2 weeks of release of It Ends With Us. She's got a movie called Empire Waste that she's written, directed, and it's her project with Wayfair, where Justin Baldoni, and anyway, she's on the phone with Steve Sarowitz, who's the billionaire partner of Justin Baldoni, the guy that funds all of Wayfair. And so now this is like the end. This is August 29th, 2024. The movie has just come out. The press has happened. All the negative stuff between Blake and Justin has begun to take hold in the Daily Mail, especially, but other publications. And so this woman is talking to Steve Sarowitz about her own movie that's going to be with Wayfair, and they touch on obviously what's happening with Blake and Justin. And anyway, she records the guy. So obviously I know she's from Brooklyn. She must have done it from New York, because that one person, right? California is a dual consent state. That's just single in New York, which seems crazy to me. Every state should be dual, in my opinion. But anyway, here's a little clip of Sarowitz, what he's saying about Blake at the time.
It's going to be protecting the studio, right?
I will protect the studio like Israel protected itself from Hamas.
Is that it, Steve? That was very short. He goes on to say, I will protect this studio like Israel, against Hamas. I will take down Blake Lively if she tries to, but he was very defensive, but none of it. They will be dead to me, Ryan and Blake. He was very adamant that she's completely in the wrong. I don't see anything. People are trying to spin it like it's violent or something like that. I think he was so pissed off that his company was being taken down, or attempted to. And this woman puts it out. I mean, the recording of the audio is is shady to me, but everybody's sort of dissecting what's going on with this.
Whose side is she on?
Claire, oh, she's like a Lena Dunham, power warrior, super power feminist type of person. So she is definitely, on Blake's side. Although I don't know that she's sided. Right message, wrong messenger. Seems to me. But why is it, you're a lawyer, why is it that in some states one person can record a conversation? Both people should consent. No?
I mean, it's up to the states to make their own laws. I mean, think about it. Sometimes you get a phone call from like, I don't know, anybody, and they're like, okay, I just want you to let you know that this call is being recorded. Right? From, I don't know.
Yeah, you get that from a random, we're recording
I don't know
this
if it's
call for
like
quality assurance.
Collection agencies or, and they said your call's being recorded. And then I say, well, your call's being recorded back. Or like random calls like that. It's weird, but it's up to the states to make their own laws. And so.
Yeah, this Claire
There's no
Ayoub
good
said she was
person.
afraid that Sarowitz would pressure her, like about Baldoni, that the conversation could contain evidence of like intimidation or pressure. She wanted to safeguard herself,
What's her MO in releasing it, do you think?
It's Blake's. Blake is the one who's got a
Oh.
hold of it, subpoenaed it, and got it and she's releasing it to say, you see, look how violent he is. He said that he would defend like Israel and Hamas, how bellicose these people are. He said that he would take me down and all these things. I mean, yeah, you come after somebody you come after me and say something about me that isn't true. I'm also going to try and take you down in every which way I can. I don't understand how it's not working for her. It's backfiring on Blake as we speak.
I think everything has backfired on Blake, public relations wise, right? I mean, the support for her is very slim. That's another
She's got
one
a Meghan Markle problem in that the authenticity, when she's talking, when she speaks, you can see that nothing is completely authentic. There's nothing she says to me, from my perspective, is authentic or just honest, vulnerable. There's something. She's trying to twist something, and she really thinks the audience is dumb.
I haven't followed it closely enough because it's such a hot button issue. It's so divisive. That is one of those stories that I'm just like, yeah, I'm staying away from this. But I did audition to play Blake Lively's mother in It Ends With Us. And that's why I took an interest in this story to begin with. And I was thinking, yes, I was thinking if I booked that role, if I played Blake Lively's mother, I would have been able to just mediate this whole thing and maybe it never would have
So you're an actress too?
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's why I came on YouTube, because remember there was the pandemic, and then there was the writer strike, and then there was the SAG strike, and I was like, all right, what can I do to just make my own content? And then I came on YouTube, and here I am. And it's far
a lawyer, an actress, a lawyer, an actress, a YouTuber. I mean, you're insane. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a lot of interest, right?
Mama Roll says you should play Karen Reed.
Oh, I'm too old. That's sweet, but I'm too old to play Karen Reed.
Oh, who said that when she was on with Howie Carr? And Howie Carr said, are you offended all that Elizabeth Banks, who's 51, wants to play you? Karen was a little annoyed by that. She's like,
well,
I'm 44. I don't want.
I don't know what's going on with their production.
Who ended up playing the mother of Blake Lively? Wait a minute.
It was somebody that I had never heard of. So it was, they were looking for a New York-based actor because they were filming in New York, and they might have blown their whole budget on Blake Lively. So it's like the supporting roles were less known people.
All I know, Melanie, is you should have gotten the part.
Oh, thanks. Well, I think, if I did, I could have squashed this whole beef when it started.
I think you could have definitely squashed the whole beef when it started. You'd be on set and you'd be like, hey, whoa. Hey, girl, he's not doing anything creepy at all. You know that. And Justin, just stop making everybody hold hands in circles on sets. Like, this is weird.
The whole thing is just bizarre.
Right? Like a Scientology tent. We don't just we're here to film.
Do you think she and Taylor Swift are still friends, or do you think
Nope.
you don't think so?
Nope. maybe if I think Taylor's sitting there waiting to see. Maybe you think they talk privately and she says, look, you just have to understand, you can't involve me in any of this. I can't be involved, but we can talk privately. Do not say anything. I don't think so. I think Blake would then feel the need to leak that she talks privately. I think Taylor absolutely pulled out.
I mean, I think she wrote Canceled about her. The new song
sure.
Canceled. I think that was about Blake, but I don't know. Who knows? Isn't she the godmother to a
In
couple
the
of her
line
kids?
in Canceled, it says, I like people who, it says like I
Right.
gravitate towards people who got, so she, basically shares an affinity.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to get involved in it. I agree. But I think maybe like behind the scenes, they're still friends. I don't know.
No.
Is it ever going to blow over? I don't know. She's certainly not showing up to the Chiefs games anymore, Blake. She used to be there in the box.
She got, and the Super Bowl, she lost her seat at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And she was, remember she made her people put out something to say why she wasn't there. It's like as if the world is expecting Blake to be there,
Right.
I mean, that is just a level of celebrity. What do you call that? Celebrity paranoia.
Yeah.
Oh God, imagine having to think about your image all the time.
Damage control.
It's a
Well,
lot
you
of-
did. I mean, you lived that life for a long time, didn't you?
I
So-
was not but I was never a celebrity. I mean,
Yeah, you were.
I-
You are. I mean,
was
you're a well-known personality. You're a television personality. People know you. Absolutely.
but mostly from interviewing those people.
Yeah, but also you were hobnobbing with them. You were in the circle.
I
With
was
a
not
lot of
in the
people.
circle. I was definitely outside the circle.
You don't think you ever had to worry about your public image?
Oh, I had to worry. I had to save I was in a scramble and a panic and a terrible fucking period of and I had to hire, crisis manage, all these terrible things that exist.
And you were just there. It wasn't like it wasn't anything you did. You were just there when it happened. So
I was there.
think about that.
And that's interesting. There was something else. There was another situation I was watching very recently where people were going after someone for not saying something. I think we're past that. I don't know. Maybe at least that part is over. Like, if you don't say something, you're canceled. Wait a minute. I have to say something. I have to actually say something. That's terrible. And then you cancel me.
Right. I don't know. The whole cancel culture thing is very strange. It's
Do
very
we
strange,
think
and it
it's
keeps
over?
changing.
Do you think it's over?
No. No.
I thought it was over. And then I'm wondering, does it really, it's an insidious thing. Maybe it's not quite over.
It's not. People love to watch somebody being taken down. Like Blake. I mean, this is like, it's still happening. It happened to her. It's still happening to her. And for some reason, people love to watch it. Which is
you know
sad.
what? Here's what I said. But my position about Blake, I think she's full of shit, 100% full of shit with her going after, man bun over here. I think she didn't like him or something was off on the set. And I think she took it way too far. I don't think that guy is a sexual predator. That would make him the biggest fraud on the planet to have a podcast about helping, about being a better man, doing TED Talks about being a better man. And then you're a total serial killer behind closed doors. There's just no way. Too many people know him. There's too many people speaking out publicly for him. I think his support is too big.
But did anybody know who this guy was really before he
was
involved in this? I mean, I don't know.
Number 2 on the call sheet at Jane the Virgin.
So that's a show now I never watched. So
I had him on as a guest. I've got photo. I mean, I remember Justin Baldoni coming in. Not my kind of guy. Like, would he be not so much. I played golf with his business partner, Jamie Heath, who's the CEO of Wayfarer Studios. You
like him? He's a good guy.
He's a really good guy. A+ of a guy. Played with him twice.
Did you beat him?
Not the first time, but I did the second time.
All right, now you got to go for the third time. You got to break the tie.
I know. I know. Ties like kissing your sister, they say. No good.